So things have not been great.
We almost broke up.
We have decided to get therapy. Just would lie there and try and picture a new future, a different one than what I'd had planned.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't copy your...
Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, the Larters.
We're acting all happy, but it's actually a bit of a sad topic, I feel. Why is it a sad topic? I don't know. No, it's not exactly a happy thing we're talking about, is it? We just want to be really transparent because obviously we share a lot of our life online, but we don't share everything. What we don't do is lie. We don't lie about anything, but there are, you know, we do retain some information, like we keep it private. So not everything to do with either us or the whole family or anything is shared online. But in this case, we feel like we want to share a bit more about what's going on because we don't want to fake it, right? So things have not been great.
We almost broke up.
I mean, we pretty much did break up. We just then changed our mind. But also, what I just want to make a point that I think this is absolutely mad is we follow all these other like mixed couples in East Africa at the moment. Finn and Lenny, Danny and Bob. And at the same time, because this was about 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, at the same time as we were going through this and we had kind of decided to break up, everyone seems to be breaking up. It's obviously breakup season or something. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And this isn't us just like jumping on the bandwagon. This is actually what's been going on behind the scenes. We'll try and share, we're not going to share everything, but we're trying to share a bit more information about everything. But it's been, and it's, I mean, I might be actually happy now, but things aren't great, are they? So, I also don't want to get emotional. I might end up crying. Yeah, look at that face. That's one of the problems we're having. This one doesn't like my tears.
Is it bad to not want to see you cry?
Yeah, but the reason we are still both sat here right now is we have decided to get therapy, and we have started. Have I been to three? Three. No, 3. You've only been to 2 because you missed the last one, because of course.
Because I was in court.
Yeah. But at the moment we're doing individually, and then it will turn into couples. I don't even know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start with what to share, to be honest. But we definitely hit rock bottom. We've been through ups and downs through the years. Obviously we've been together for like 8 years now, which is mad. 8 years in August.
And she doesn't want to marry me.
Don't propose. I think there's different things that come into play. Obviously any relationship, sorry I'm doing all the talking, I've got a lot I want to get off my chest. Any relationship is hard. Like when you're with long-term relationships, like they're work, I know that. I think add in cross-cultural differences. I don't think I knew what I was getting into when I got with you.
When I got Emilie, I didn't know what I was going into, so...
They're not for the faint-hearted, and it is like difficult to navigate. There are obviously so many pluses. Like, I really like that we've got 2 cultures, so we can pick the best things out of our culture and raise our children in that way. But I don't even know where to start, but it's hard. Culturally, I can't even think off the top of my head, but I think communication issues, there are definitely those, and just different expectations. I think we both have different, and just what's normal culturally, and I don't know. I'm gonna cry. You know what's hard about cross-cultural relationships?
I want you to cook. Emilie can't cook for me.
Do you actually want that?
This
is the first time this has come up.
Can't wash.
Oh, shut up. I can work the washing machine very well. To be honest, obviously, like
that's just joking, but
yeah. I just think, and again, obviously it's also just individual differences, like the way people deal with things is also very individual, not just cultural, but I think
one thing is that me, not about communication, but about culture, but as a person, me, you can see on the videos, you've been also telling me how I don't talk much, or maybe I have a problem with English.
Yeah, but you don't. You're very good at English.
No, I'm not.
Josh is not good at having the hard conversations. You rather stew and think, which is part of the reason we've decided to get therapy. I just talk. He thinks I talk too much. I talk too much about my emotions. He doesn't talk enough at all. So, yeah. And I just think on top of that, on top of anything cultural, on top of relationships being hard anyway, is the fact that our life is hard. That's, you know, a lot of it has been our choice, a lot of it hasn't, but we don't have an easy life and it puts a lot of pressure on us. So let's say we're both really stressed at the same time. Obviously you always take it out on those closer to you. It's just a lot going on all the time, and I am very sensitive, so when he's stressed I take it personally. Anyway, let's talk about the therapy, because, well, anyway, when we basically decided to break up a few weeks ago, I was absolutely beside myself. I'm gonna cry. Because I just didn't see that we were gonna get any better. And I also just would lie there and try and picture a new future, a different one than what I'd had planned, and no future without Josh. I didn't want it.
Me too. You think I don't picture another future life without Emilie? We have a problem when we break up, but we have also another problem with the family.
It would be honestly problem. Devastating. It's not as simple as it just being us. Like, it changes everything, because this was not a decision we were making lightly. Things have been really hard, and I just didn't know what we were actually going to do. And I'm, you know, it's going to be the most ridiculous statement ever, but you know how much I was looking forward to one day taking you to a theme park in the UK and watching you absolutely hate roller coasters. Now, I was really looking forward to that, and then I wasn't going to get to do that. Anyway, my friend Alice suggested a counsellor to me who has actually worked with almost like every mixed couple that we know. Like, she's really unique in that she's Ugandan, but she had a British stepmom, and she's also lived in the UK. So she watched her parents as a mixed couple, and she's experienced different cultures, and so it's just, for me, I'm finding it absolutely fascinating. For me, already 3 sessions, like, I have always been really opposed to therapy. I've always been like, I'm not going to talk to a stranger, I'm not going to open up to a stranger. You guys, I mean, I've been crying for every hour-and-a-half session so far, but not even just about this, like the stuff that comes up that I cry over. Like, I'm sure if anyone here gets therapy it's the same, but I just didn't know. Like, obviously a lot of things that I'm not over yet in my past. Anyway, I was also concerned, as we've just discussed earlier, someone who doesn't talk a lot. I was like, what's he gonna do with therapy? She told me she had to shut him up in the first session because he talked for an hour and a half without stopping, and then overran. Went way over the time limit. She actually, I don't know if she said it to you, but she, to me, has been really quite positive that she thinks that in time, we might actually be alright. If we, she's just making us do all the hard stuff that I just don't want to do. But we're trying, guys. We're trying to make it work. We're trying to learn more about how each other works and how it's actually really interesting to me, because when, like, the things she's explained to me culturally, like, I've been like really like eye-opening for me, you know? I don't know. You haven't told me much about your session, so I don't know how yours are going.
It was supposed to be private until it is.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly saying exactly everything I'm talking about. I mean, I'm just, yeah.
Thank you for watching this video.
We're not stopping. No, we are very, very hopeful that things will work out. This wasn't really clickbait. Things have been really, really bad.
Me inside, I know it's going to work out. So, thank you for watching this video. It's not very long and not very happy video and not very. I think, is it interesting?
I don't know. I'm gonna cry again.
Alright. See you next time before me cries on camera again, because that's one thing I don't want. I don't want her to cry.
Crying helps me.
Bye.
See you next time, guys.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better than anyone else. It's time you let your guard down for someone like me. I'd say I'm settled and pretty calm. I don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me.